Hello friends. So today I'm doing a little prep work for my meal prep plans for the week. I'm doing as much as I can today, which is grocery day, so that way tomorrow when I start actually putting my meal prep together, a lot of my stuff will be done. I've already went to the market like I said, so the washing and cutting of any vegetables, onions, bell peppers, lettuce, whatever is going to be done. So this week's meal prep, part of it is going to be a twice baked potato. I have white potatoes. Now what I'm going to do is preheat my oven at 450 degrees. I check it knowing ain't nothing in it, but I always check it. But anyway, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take out about 6 of these white potatoes, and I'm going to scrub them down, wash them, dry them, and then I'm going to grease them up with some liquid coconut oil, and I'm going to put them in the preheated oven for 20 minutes, and then I'm going to probably brush some more oil on them, and that'll be when I season the skin, because I'm one of those girls that eat the skin. Mind your business. If you choose not to, don't. But me, I'm going to eat mine. But anyhow, let me go ahead and wash these potatoes and get them ready. I'll be back. Okay. I forgot to say a little something else. White potatoes are not as hard to wash as russet potatoes, as a regular russet potatoes or whatever. Most people, that's a better baking potato to most people. I happen to like white potatoes and red potatoes most. But anyhow, so I'm going to have my sink filled with just plain water. I'm going to use this soap and a brush. I got this soap from Trader Joe's. If you do not have a Trader Joe's, I'm sorry. Anyhow, if you do not have a Trader Joe's to get this, go to your local market and see if they have some fruit and vegetable wash. That's a little safer than using dishwashing liquid, because some people have been known to do that. If you don't find the vegetable wash, still wash your produce. You can use just water and a scrubber. Just make sure that you do it well enough to get most dirt and debris off of your vegetables. But for that wax to be on stuff, you definitely need some kind of soap. Invest in what you need, okay? Let me wash these potatoes. Okay, we washed our potatoes. Let me see here. Can y'all see that? Boom. Okay, so I'm going to dry them. I ended up washing 7, because I had 7 of that whole 5-pound bag. 7 of them were pretty much all around about the same size, right? So I just went ahead and washed all 7, right? Using my friend. Now they sell this at the mall, Walmart, okay? Y'all can find this one. It's a scrubbing side and an easy side. For these white potatoes, I use the easy side. When you got them russets, y'all see that girl with that bow? Anyway, I'm going to dry these potatoes. Let me also mention this before I forget. I'm using a cookie rack inside of a jelly roll pan, so that way when I get the potatoes ready and I lay them out, right, the heat can evenly cook around the whole potato. If you do not have a cookie rack, a cooling rack, don't panic. Bake directly on the rack in the oven, okay? I choose not to do that, but it's okay. You can do it if that's what you, hey, we use what we have. Okay, so let me finish drying my potatoes. You're going to put a little arrow to them and throw them in the oven. I'm going to cook the first round before I come back and re-drizzle or whatever and season. I'm going to cook them, I'm going to set that timer for 15 minutes. Okay? But anyhow, I'll go ahead and dry all of them and oil them down, and I'll be back and show y'all real quick what they look like. Put them in the oven. I'll be back. Anybody, I forgot to mention, don't forget to put a few holes in the skin, you know. Okay, I'm not gonna put too many because I don't want these tender joints to fall apart when I start cutting them in half, so I can twice bake, okay, because I want to keep the skins. All right, this is to help that heat get on in there and cook them, right? Yeah, y'all, we finna put them in this oven. I got my timer ready at 15 minutes. Boom, just like that. Make sure they not crowded, okay? All right, into the oven. 15 minutes. I'll be back in 15, y'all. Okay, friends. So, what I ended up doing, let me move my black pepper out the way so you can see these potatoes. So what I did was, I left them in the oven at 450 for 2 intervals of 15 minutes, which is a total of 30 minutes. Okay, it's smoked out in here, so I'm going to reduce the heat to 390. Right? 450, and all this oil in here is burning. I'm sick of it. But anyhow, what I'm going to do is turn the potatoes over. No, I'm going to grease them first and then turn them over. Get my basting brush. Oh, yes. Let me tell y'all a secret. Go to your nearest hardware place and tell them that you need a brush for basting in your kitchen. They'll sell you the right one that can tolerate the heat or whatever. You understand? Learned it when I was in culinary school. That's my business and that's my tip for today. So what we doing right now is brushing these potatoes. This is the coconut oil that we originally started with, okay? In case y'all wondering what I'm basting it with, I'm gonna go ahead and season this side, and then I'm gonna turn these hot jokers over and put them in this 390 for 15 minutes. Rangon sauce, kosher salt, organic. Season it kind of good, right? The seasoning is just for the skin, but not too much, right? Just enough. Give it some good flavor, because I'm glad to see the skin, y'all. Let's crack some black pepper over that. Each potato. Very good, very good. I'm not going to pick this up and bring it closer. Yes, I will. I'll be nice. But I'm trying to get these things back in the oven. I'm just cooking them. Once they get all the way done, I will allow them to cool completely. And that's it for today. Okay, let me show you what I have here. These things is hot and it's smoky Robinson in here. Okay? Y'all see that? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn them over, baste the other side with the oil, and season it. Not as much as the top side. Okay? I'll be back after they get done. Okay, so my baked potatoes, I baked a total of 35-45 minutes. I don't want them completely done because, like I said, I'm going to dig the centers out and put more seasoning, more ingredients in them. We'll mash everything. It's going to be a mess. You know how to make twice baked potatoes, right? You dig out the centers, you mash them down, you add your stuff, and then you restuff it and finish cooking. That's what that'll be. But this is a meal prep idea. So what I'm doing is prepping for the prep. They are cooling. So fresh green beans. Thank you, Central Market. So I'm gonna prepare those. I'm going to wash them, I'm going to trim them, and I'm going to put them in the steamer basket, and we're going to steam them. 3 to 5 minutes. But, hey, that's about all I'm going to show you with the prep of the prep for this particular meal prep idea, I think. Let's just see. Let me get on the green beans. This is not quite a pound. I should have gotten a pound. But hey, we're going to work with what we have. The potatoes are cooling, and we're making good use of our time by going ahead and do these. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, make sure that the water is boiling. I'm going to turn it up just a hair more because I'm about to put the steamer on top. I have trimmed and washed green beans, okay? It's in a steamer basket. I am going to put the lid on, and we're going to cook these joints for 3 minutes as such, right? The water under here does not absolutely have to be boiling out the pot, but we're steaming the green beans this way. This is a three-piece steamer. Rachel Ray gave it to me. She gave it to me. Amazon. So, okay. The 3 minutes didn't get it. The cook is never hungry. I added more time. I cooked them for roughly 6.5 minutes. I think they're done to my liking. So what I'm going to do is remove them after 6.5 minutes and allow them to cool. I am prepping, remember? I'm not cooking, I'm prepping. They still have a little bite. I'm gonna eat them, bro. So good. So, once they cool, just like the potato, I put them away in a container. I'm gonna cut the green beans down a little bit, pack them up in this, and be ready to do some work. Tomato. Let me go ahead and give you this little bit. Okay, when you want to cool this, the goal here is hopefully to keep this bright green, beautiful color. So I'm cooling them rather than in an ice bath. I'm getting them in as even in one layer as possible on the cutting board. It's like I told you, I'm going to cut it. Speed up the cooling. If you stack them, they continue to cook. So I'm spreading them in hopes of a quick, cool and to keep the color. But maybe I'll put this in the refrigerator. And it's my business, and I will. So that's what I'll do. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for a quick little 5 minutes and then bring it back out and cut it.